Hello everyone, it's Megan Rose from the Philippines. Welcome to the 330th episode of Gantsilyera, a show and tell of crochet and craft related items. Today is July 16, 2021, and July 20th is going to be my 7th anniversary. So I have been doing videos on YouTube for 7 years now. So these past days, I have been busy supporting Filipino vloggers community within YouTube who supports each other by watching live streams and each other's video. So that's what I have been addicted to recently. But today, I'm gonna show you some of the projects. I don't really have much, but I also wanted to show you guys my small yarn haul that I made yesterday. I went to Tabora yesterday to buy some yarns, the shades that I needed to finish some of the projects that I started. So starting out with some of the Love Nuts yarns that I always buy from my suke, which is GST Textile Supply. So it is along Tabora, and if you want to buy, you can buy it from there. So I was able to pick up two Pooh pink ones. So these are 50-gram balls, and they have approximately 128 meters to them. And I think this is a number 4 yarn, since it has this label here that has the number 4. So I have bought 2 of each, and I bought 10 pieces of the colors that I don't have anymore. So I needed some dark brown to finish the strap of the tumbler that I started, and then I picked out some violet, and also I picked out this purplish one here and this type of green. And also I still wanted to experiment on more of Mavi's dresses. So I decided to pick up some Monaco yarns in these colors here. I think this is teal. It is a blend of light blue and green. Then I have this light beige here, 2 of each. And then I picked out this color. I really like this, and I really think that pastel colors will be most appropriate for Mavi, because when she wore the last dress that I made her, the light pink really is suited for her, and my oldest niece thinks so. So from GST, I was also able to pick up some buttons. So I have bought them in this pack here, and this is 30 pesos. These are just simple buttons that I can put to projects and has some embellishment and added effect to it. These are most useful for baby booties and such. And then from the same store, I bought some safety pins. One in this size here. This is the biggest one, and one in a small. I don't know, I just put it on my list, and I think I needed to use it for something. And since I have been making the chevron design tumbler holders, so far I have made 5 of them. So this is the most recent one that I was able to make, which is in red color. And my customer, she wanted the one that I made for her to be in a detachable strap. So I'm going to also put that type of design to this chevron tumbler holders here. So I really needed to buy some big buttons, and I remember from before that I found some in Tabora also. You really needed to find this store. It is within an alley inside the streets, so you needed to find where to get it. And I have bought from there this design or this size of buttons. So I have 8 of these ones here. These are the biggest ones that I can find from there. And I remember also buying from the same store when I was having my vocational classes. in throw pillow making. We really needed this type of big buttons for the round throw pillow. So I have bought 8 of those ones that I have shown you already. And then I have 4 of these. And they can be bought in retail and they can also be bought wholesale. And as you know, as I have told you from before, if you buy in bulk, you will have a discount. So instead of 4 pesos each, you can buy it 40 pesos for 12 for a dozen of the buttons. And you can choose assorted ones. So I was able to pick out this one's here. So I picked out 4 of this. I was contemplating whether to get this one, but I think the design is really cool. And there's also this one here which I have bought in 4, which has that marble design. And most of them, all of them has 4 holes. 4 holes for each of the buttons. And the last one that I picked out are these ones. So those both buttons will be very suitable for putting here on these tumblers. I just needed to have 2 of them for each tumbler. So I needed to sew it in this part here where there's the peak of the chevron design so that I can attach it to the strap that I have been making recently. So I have been making the straps and I needed to buy the appropriate shade to continue on with them. So I have it in this bag here. So those are gonna be my future projects to finish. I really wanted to finish most of them so that I can also have them listed along with the mandala bags that I have started. And now these are the only ones that I have been working on. I picked out this velvet yarn here, this font colors here. And I just decided, I was really contemplating what type of project to make out of this yarn because it's a really cool yarn to work with. So I just decided to make another tumbler holder, and if ever it is enough, I will also provide a strap for this tumbler here. So these are using some half double crochets, and I really wanted to see how it comes out in that stitch. So I didn't turn it into a filet crochet or open work. So I just decided to use half double crochet in the back loop only for this project. And I also have this as a plan for the other color of velvet yarn. And while working on it, I'm thinking of whether to buy other shades so that I can also make tumbler holders out of it. But I think the made out item is a little bit heavy. So if you use it with a tumbler, it will be heavier. So this is my tumbler here. So I really needed to work on just that one row. But sometimes my customers from Shopee, they have different sizes of tumblers, so it is quite hard to say if the tumbler holder that I have listed will suit their tumbler. So that is why from my other customer, he requested me to make his tumbler holder customized. So the thing that I ask whenever someone asks if the tumbler holder will suit their bottle is the bottom diameter and also the height. So I always ask for that, but sometimes they just give me the size or the size of the tumbler, like 20 ounce, or if it is 600 ml and so forth. So that is what problem with selling tumbler holders on Shopee lately. So the last project that I want to share with you guys is the one that I started this morning using this light gray fine cotton yarn here. So I started another of my what I call horizontal tops. So I chained 150, and instead of double crochet, I decided to make my first row into half double crochet. So now I wanted to research online what type of stitch I can use for this project here. So I forgot about this one project that is sitting in this project bag here. And this is another started project for Mavi. I wanted to make her a mindless type of dress that I have made from before. So it is using this mercerized cotton thread in golden yellow. So what I did was I half double crochet back and forth for about I think 8 stitches, and then I connected it, so I made this part here. And then for the bottom part, I just made some shell stitches in different counts that increases as you go lower. So this is a design that I have learned from when I was starting selling from way back when I was selling downstairs, and one of my customer is one of my neighbors, so she asked me to do this. This is really not my design. I just learned it from another person, from another item. So this is gonna be the shirt part. So I am anticipating the length of it. And the top part is going to be some type of bikini top. So it's gonna be a backless type of dress. It is just a simple design and kind of mindless in a way once you memorize the stitches. And I'm quite happy that I have this going whenever I'm downstairs so that I can mindlessly work on it while watching podcasts or some other vloggers. I'm trying not to capture any background music from Mama's radio because sometimes it has some advertisements with song in it or some jingles. So I don't know if it's copyrighted or what, but I don't want to catch any of it. So that is why I'm always pausing or I'm always stopping the video. So I have here some topics or some things that I just want to discuss with you guys. So I have been watching some Filipino vloggers and supporting some of them on YouTube. They wanted to reach their 1,000 subbies and 4,000 watch hours so that they can get monetized. So in a way, I have joined this team to somewhat support them and also to have support in return for my channel. So since I have been subscribing to most of them, most of the podcasts that I have been watching in the past from the yarn community, I wasn't able to see some of them. So what I'm doing is I have put most of them on a separate playlist so that I can just binge watch it in that playlist. So if you are interested on joining me on watching the podcasters that I watch on YouTube, please do check out my playlist that I have made, and you can always find it on my channel. A while ago, I went to Mr. DIY and Deca Mall to have some grocery items that I needed. It's just a mall just near here, and the other store is in the second floor of that mall. So from there, I purchased some scrunchies since I often lose my ponytails or my hair bands. Whenever I go downstairs, I'm not able to bring me with me one, so I decided to buy more of them so that I can put them on different places, so I wouldn't need to find them. So from that store, Mr. DIY, I was also able to purchase these items here. This one is a wooden clip set that I can use for my bulletin board or to just put some notes whenever I can. And sometimes we use this kind of clips for our calendars because sometimes they're being swept by hair or something like that. As you can see, it has this string there. So you can string this, and I often see it from other videos. They put pictures and turn it into some type of bunting. And another one that I purchased from Mr. DIY is this glitters here, arts and craft glitters, because I know Sophie loves this type of stuff, and if ever we get a chance to make some craft, we can use this. It's July 17, 2021, Saturday. So I'm making another clip, some type of outro for the ones that I made last night, because I'm able to merge all of the clips that I've taken from outside and turned it into a separate video, and I have put that already on YouTube as a premiere. So that is my first premiere. So if you are interested, please watch that other video that I made. So for this one, this is gonna be my main podcast to show you guys the projects that I've been making. So I am today focused on this one project because I really want to finish it and send it to the customer already, because I have been working on it for weeks now, on and off with my other orders and my other projects. I just want to show you that I have connected the chibi Pooh wrap can from this first one that I have made, and just recently, just a while ago, that I was able to see this parts here that I think I made a mistake of putting these 3 blocks of block here, but I was able to increase the side parts of it so that it will be connected to the chibi one, which is this one. And I will take a picture of it on the swivel chair downstairs if I can, to show you guys, and you can also see this on my Instagram account if you're interested to see the full view of it. And then just a while ago, I made some border for it, which are single crochets and some picots. Just a plain type of border for the side, and for the bottom parts, I just made some half double crochets because the customer wanted me to put tassels on it. So I'm gonna be adding up tassels tomorrow for this project here. And I'm also going to make a braided tassel for the hat that she also requested from me. So I'm hoping to have this done tomorrow so that I can have it sent to the customer. So I have been making some other videos. One of them are time-lapse videos, and I am accumulating them as I go. I have about 10 of them right now. Just some short time-lapses of me making stuff, like when I was weaving the ends for the items that I have here, and then I have a time-lapse video of me making lumpia, some sorts of things that I find interesting in my life that I can share with you guys. So I will turn that into a separate video. I also made a whip and chat video of me working on the diamond painting, the ship one. And I have that on my other phone, although I'm contemplating whether to upload it or not, because it is just me working on the diamond painting while sharing with you guys some random stuff. So if you guys are interested with that, please put it in the comment box below. And also, I am wanting to make some shout outs for the recent vloggers that I have discovered. I wanted to make a slideshow of that, so that you can see their separate videos or their separate channels. Hi guys, just want to show you the full view of the citro that I've been making these past days. Just a while ago, I have put some tassels on it. So this is going to be the front, and this is the back. And then for the hat, it has a tassel on it. braided also. So that's the project. For yesterday's errand, I was able to also have some rush ID pictures taken. So I was able to do that yesterday, and I think it is needed for the national ID, and if not, I think they're just gonna take our picture once we get interviewed. Just like when I had my registration for my voter's ID. So I have been watching this, I have been binge watching at night this series on Netflix that I recently found, which is called The Good Doctor. I think it is derived from the series from Korea. I have seen that title from before from a series on the television. So I think it is derived from that show. So it's really nice to watch because mainly because the doctor has autism, and he is a doctor that also has savant syndrome, which is very rare, and he's very smart, so I love watching him. And also the other characters is really fascinating to watch. So if you were finding something to watch on Netflix, I would definitely recommend that one. And I also would recommend that to my eldest niece because she really loves medical drama, if that's what you call it. So I have some snacks here. I have been buying some snacks lately. Mostly fruits. But yesterday I was able to buy some apples that Sophie and I ate just a while ago. So I have this mango, and I think Mama is having it ripened. So I think it is becoming ripe right now. The other one that I ate is very sour. So you really need to eat it with bagoong. And I have here another snack, which is called puraro. I really love this one, so I have eaten half of it. I was quite surprised that I have it here, so that I can eat it later. So I think I'm just gonna eat this tomorrow since it's really getting to be night already. So those are most of the things that I want to share with you guys. I'm thinking of turning this video into a premiere since one of my sis from my team has suggested that, so that if ever I put it on a certain type of time that most of them can watch it. And I have taken some clips of me going places recently. So if you're interested in something like that, if you want to see places here in the Philippines, I always put them on the last bits of my videos. So I'm gonna let you guys go now. I have been rambling for a while, and I'm hoping that you have some family bonding time, and of course some crafting time along with your relaxing time. So I have been repeating stuff in this podcast. So I think that's it for me. So I'm gonna let you guys go now. So that's it. Bye everyone.